George will meet you there in 15 minutes.
Unit 3 clear.
Now, News Center 10. Prepared each day by Southern Oregon and Northern California's largest television news staff. And reported tonight by Terry Miller. With George Warren. Sports with Tom McLeod. Weather with Bryn Hazel. And The View from Here with Hank Henry.
Good evening, and in the news tonight, members of the Phoenix City Council and the Army Corps of Engineers were talking today. What they were talking about was a proposed contract for water for the city from Lost Creek Reservoir. Phoenix currently gets its water from city wells, but those wells are only inadequate. They also have a high chlorine content. The city is hoping to have contracts with the Corps and the city of Medford ready for voter approval in November. Oregon State Police are saying tonight that response time to calls may be slower in the future because of budget cuts by the 1981 legislature. Ann Curry is working on that story now in the newsroom and has details.
The Oregon State Police has announced it will be cutting 112 trooper positions statewide because of legislative budget cuts. The concern is that with increased calls for assistance and decreased manpower, people are just going to have to wait longer. And Lieutenant Jerry Norris says some people won't get a patrolman at all if the case isn't a big enough emergencies. He's got a concern about that. We'll have details at 6. I'm Ann Curry.
Over Washington this morning, killing all those aboard. The plane went down in a wooded area about 2 miles north of Pearson Air Park about 6:20 this morning. It had just taken off from the airport en route to Klamath Falls. FAA spokesman Don Williams says the wreckage was like it went through a garbage compactor. Firefighters contained a range fire in southeast Oregon today, but not before it had blackened 7,000 acres of federal and private land 25 miles north of Vail. BLM spokesman Barry Rose says the 110 people battling the fire succeeded in building fire lines around the blaze this morning. An old abandoned house was destroyed by the flames. Cause of the fire has not yet been determined. Members of the 12 Portland area labor unions turned up on the picket lines at Portland International Airport today. More than 250 union representatives joined the picketing controllers. Those representatives included several Teamsters locals, international longshoremen's and warehousemen's unions, and retail clerks and the Communication Workers of America. Notices of dismissal have been sent to 38 Portland air traffic controllers who refused to end their walkout.